So this is what 6:30 in the morning looks like. It is so quiet out here. I've seen deer, turkey, rabbits, just all kinds of stuff on the way here. Peaceful. Very peaceful. Let's see if we can have some fun with some perch. Put this bad boy on. It's super, super calm out here right now. And I'm probably not going to be able to get this out there real far, and I don't even really think I need to. Oh, that went out better than I thought it was gonna. We might get lucky enough to grab a couple of perch. A couple little ones following it, and if I get a bunch of them following it and nothing grabs a hold of it, then we're not going to waste our time. Good. I want to hit a whole bunch of lakes and rivers and all kinds of things today if I can. I'm actually watching them. Like I said, if I don't get anything even coming close to nibbling at it, we're going to move on. Oh, I hooked weeds with it. I did not realize that. It's got good action in the water. Looks just like a bug that fell out of the sky. Swimming for its dear life. How did I get in here? Got him. This is what I was expecting right here. But much bigger, of course. I watched that one. He just comes flying out of nowhere. Just grabbed it. Cool. Oop, my line's starting to twist up. Come on now. Be free. That one took it, but he didn't take it all the way. Took it and ran off with it, but he only had it by the tail. Trying to get everybody else to leave him alone. Got him. Oh my God, it's a sunny. Holy shit. That's the first sunny I've seen in here in a long time. It's actually a bluegill. It's pretty much transparent. He's so little. That's crazy. Yeah. Years ago, you used to be able to catch freaking almost pans or plate size, paper plate size bluegill out of here, and crappie. Brand new lake to try. I've never been here at all, ever. Ooh, really clear water as far as I can see already. We're going to try to throw this little spinner thingy around out here. It's got some algae growing up on the top here. Let's see how deep it gets. Looks like it gets pretty deep really quick. Yeah. Yeah. Get you guys a little more situated here. All right, let's try it. Wind's blowing right in our face, which is why I have the spin cast. Looks pretty deep, so I'm going to go pretty slow with it. Oh yeah. Thought I saw a bluegill coming up after it. But we got all kinds of grass and stuff right here. I wouldn't mind catching a mess of big old sunnies. Crappies and sunnies. That'd be fun. Oop. I ended up throwing that right in the grass. We don't want that. That thing is nothing but hooks. Oh, I just got a bump. There, I got him. A little bass. A little itty bitty bass. He's fat. Look at a belly on that guy. Jeez, what are they eating? Come on now. I'm going to let you go. Just chill it. You got it hooked pretty good. Sorry to say, bud. Let me grab my pliers real quick. Do some operating. Well, that's good. We're off to a good start. Got one little guy. You guys get to enjoy the scenery while I try to operate here. He got it pretty good. He took all three in the mouth. So it's going to take me a minute. Oh, God darn it. I just dropped him and he went back in the water. Now I got to get my rod and start all over again. All right, hold on. Let me put this up here. Open the bail a little bit. There we go. Now I needed something to hold the pole for me. You're almost free if you just stop wiggling. There you go. All right, be free. There you go. Boy, has he got second thoughts right now. Okay, that's good. Still pretty early on a Saturday morning yet. I'm gonna guess probably before 9. Oh, I mean, that's pretty much bait right there. I can't believe he even got a hold of it. We're gonna try our luck real quick. I don't trip and fall on my face. I know the wind is blowing into me, but this is kind of a heavy lure. Oof. Got a 3/8 with a 4.5-inch trailer, but it's pretty deep right through here, so I'm hoping I don't even have to really go out far. It drops right off pretty nicely, so let's give it a whirl. And if it gets too windy, we'll just switch. Oh, there's a bite already. What the hell? Are you shitting me? What the hell was that? Oh my God. I think there's some big bass in here. I mean, this is the first cast, man. Okay, I gotta get it back out there. Of course, the wind's picking up. There's a storm coming right at us, and we're trying to stay ahead of this storm by keep moving north just ahead of it. So hopefully we'll catch some fish here before we either get rained out or they stop biting. Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was, but I hit it on the way down, bam! And then I started to reel it, hit it one more time. Then I had to move it a little bit before it hit it again. That was inspiring. That old boy that come out on the dock, all he did was fill up a couple of water jugs with lake water. I thought he was gonna go fishing. Oh, that was one. Dang it. Yep, that was one. Something tells me it was just little enough where it couldn't take the whole thing in. Do I have him? I got him. Oh, I flipped it out. Did you see that? Oh, that little bastard. That was exciting. All right. Let's do that again. I had got him as soon as it landed. Pretty much. I just wasn't sure it was there, so I just kept reeling with tension. There it is again. Oh. Just bump, bump, bump. And I waited too long. There it is. Huh. I was on the wrong side all that time. It was a little bass, but it was still fun. You come up out of the water, give a couple good flips, and it was gone. Flip that bait right out. All right. I took a little break, charged the batteries, had a little snack. The only thing I didn't do was look at the weather. And that was one of the main things I wanted to do. But I also tied on, yeah, one of them bad boys. Because I've been getting hits on little bass right over here. And I really couldn't use the bait caster as well as I want, although the wind did die down and the storm seems to be going away. And it's turning out to be a marvelous day. But let's see if I can, whoa, right about there. A couple of bass hit me with some bigger bait, but couldn't hang on. So I thought, let's do this. Oh, that was weeds both times. But that's right where he's at. Right in that vicinity, right where I just hooked those weeds. And I tied direct just because I wanted to be able to feel every little nibble with no, usually I use a clip. Oh, weeds. But yeah, usually I use a clip because I change bait so often on both reels that I go through a lot of line when I tie direct because I change bait so much. Because I'm a shoreline fisherman. I fish from shore all the time. So, and I have a lot of poles. I mean, not a lot, but a little bit more than most people. I think I have 7, maybe 8. Oh, got him. Oh, 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 that's a northern. Oh, 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 don't you break my line, bad boy. Can you guys see him? He came out of nowhere. Let's get him over here to shore. I don't care if he comes off, I just don't want him to break my line. I'll get him over here on shore so I can work with him a little bit. There we go. Now if you flip off, I won't care. I got my bait back. If you hold still, I'll let you go, bud. It reminds me of the chain pickerels we used to catch back home. We don't have northern pike back home where I'm from. Upper East Coast. We got chain pickerel. Be free. He's like, what in the hell just happened to me? It a few times. Like it's a minnow. Oh, that's not a fish, that's weeds. Dang it. Had me going. Had me going. It's like a hayfield. Once you get down about 4 to 5 feet. Actually about 3 to 4 feet. It's like straw. Yeah, I think the old northern tore the bait up enough where it'll get thrown away after this lake. There's somebody coming again. Yep, there's a little blue SUV. Let's try this way now. Now that we got a bait that we can throw all over the place before people get here and start fishing everywhere. Let's make sure we check everywhere. I didn't fish here the last time because I had my bait caster. And the wind was blowing too hard. So we'll do a couple big sweep and pan casts all the way around, just to make sure we cover all the water real quick. Oh. We already know the northern will bite it, so one northern. That was, but he just jumped up out of nowhere and took it. Oh, he's a swimmer. Cool, we'll let him at it. We don't need that on camera, believe me. Another car. I bet this is a pretty popular place because I'm out in the country pretty good right now. Like I said, this lake is pretty small. What you see is it. I mean, it may look big on camera, but it's not. That's a chunk of weeds, I know it is. Oof. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. There we go. Ugh, those weeds are like sandy. They can put a grit on your fingers. That's weird. Huh. It's interesting. No, I'm not sure if they're going to swim or what. We'll see. I may or may not leave. I really don't want to because I know there's fish in here. The only reason why I leave is because people say things that get my videos pulled. You know, if they swear or say things they're not supposed to or whatever. Yeah. That's why 90% of the time when I go somewhere, you always notice I'm alone. I don't take anybody with me, and there's never anybody there when I get there. Always clean videos. Oh, I thought I had one. It's that damn weeds again. Alright, we're gonna leave. They got little rafts and stuff for kids to play with and all that, so.
Didn't go too far.
Well, maybe we won't get wet. because pretty much clear skies behind us here. This is where we started this morning, and I've made it all the way back because everywhere I went, other than I think 2, maybe 3 places, I didn't catch anything. So here we go. Let's see if we can get that personal best record broken one way or the other. Oof. Hit that weed, I thought for sure. That'd be great, first cast. Yeah. I don't know if they'll come around close enough, but there's a boat out on the lake, and they're tubing. So you might get some entertainment. I wonder if the storm is going to back up. Maybe we will get a little rain. I wouldn't mind that so much. Oh, I thought that was one for sure. But nope. Stop dead in the weeds. Nice. Tried to hook me. That'll be just about enough of that. Oh, that wind just picked up a lot, and it's blowing that totally. It's coming from that direction now. When we got here, it was coming from that direction because it blew all those clouds right on up there. But now it's shifting a little bit, coming from more south than west. You can tell by the current. See it coming? Oh yeah. I might have to switch rods now because we're going to be casting into the wind here pretty quick. I mean, we are casting into the wind. There ain't no pretty quick about it. Woo! Yeah, I'm getting the other rod. I'll be right back. Well, we could very well get wet, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna. I just ran in and changed rods and reels. Put on a little, I don't know, I think it's an 1/8 ounce, might be a 32nd, but I think it's an 1/8 ounce jig head with it. Oh yeah, that will be thunder. And I cut down a Helgamite a little bit. See what bumps into that before we get totally soaking wet. There are some pretty good sized perch in here. If they're going to be active, we might get lucky. Just about every boat ramp, the major ones anyway, well, every one that I went to today except this one, has a person sitting there in a car to inspect all the boats when they come off the lakes to make sure there's no cross-contamination with aqua critters. Yeah. That is thunder. Is it wise to have a graphite rod in your hand when it's thunder and lightning? Well, there's no lightning as far as I can tell. There's no rain yet either. Oh, now there is. Here it comes. Here it comes. I see it coming across the lake, and I feel a drop or two. Yep, here it comes. All right, guys, we're out. I have never been in a storm that rocked the van. I was out there fishing, and it started to lightly rain, and I was already prepared. All I had to do was turn around and put the pole in the van and jump in. And then all of a sudden this came. This van is just rocking back and forth.
The wind is blowing like crazy. Yeah. I'm sticking it out because it's going to pass, and then I'm going right back out there and start fishing because you know they're going to be active. See you then.
The rain has just about stopped. The wind is kind of slowing down. Well, actually, it's slowed down a lot. It's a steady breeze. There's still some thunder and storms in the area. I just looked on the weather map. There's still some storms in the area, but I think we're going to stay dry the rest of the time we're here anyway. So let's go. I don't know, we might still get wet again. There's another storm right there. Not another, but the tail end of the one that went through. Man, that was crazy. That wind was whipping the van, just rocking it back and forth. Okay. Let's try for some perch. I put on a little orange and white twister tail while we're on rain break. See if we get any better action with that. It's a little more perchy than a Helgamite, I'd say. Yeah, I think the Helgamite might have just kind of freaked them out. They were bumping at it, but nothing was taking it in deep enough to even get close to the hook. Where this here has a much more better chance catching all the perchies. Just dark enough where I can't see my line, so I'm going by all feel. I've never fished this after a big storm like that, so I don't even know what to expect here. Maybe nothing. That's weeds. It sounds nice, but I know it was weeds. I always seem to hit that little patch every time. I'm figuring if I pull enough of the weeds out of there, maybe there won't be any left. Pretty soon I'll be able to cast there all the time. That's my plan. I'm sticking to it. See? Throw it right back out there. Why not? Without weeds, there's no fish. I mean, you can't have fish without weeds. It's what they live in. It's what they hide in. There's kids and lake houses up there, up around the corner. This goes up around the corner and it goes up on top of the hill, and there's a bunch of houses up there. You can hear the kids. I'm feeling rain. It's starting to rain again. God darn it. It is backing up again. This might be another doozy, except we don't have any wind, so there's nothing to push this one away. The last one was blown in. I could see the rain coming across the lake on the last one. This one's gonna just kind of sneak up on us. Well, we'll go as long as I can before it rains too hard for the camera. Nope. As good as it sounded and looked, it was just weeds. I'm slowing my retrieve down, thinking that maybe the perch can't see it or catch up to it. I don't know. Trying everything. So I'm hooking the weeds. And I got a bunch of these on hand, so if it gets snagged and I lose it, we'll tie on another. I think there's just a big patch of weeds right there that I just keep throwing it right in. Getting darker and darker. Let's try this way real quick before we get rained out. We're not going to get rained out. We're going to let this pass too, I think. Maybe. I'll look at it when I get in the van, if it rains us out. If it looks like it's going to be a while, then I'll just head out and come back. The last one I knew it wasn't gonna rain long. I knew it. The way the wind was blowing it in. Yeah. All right, we're gonna get one more quick cast, maybe. Yep, one more quickie. It's starting to rain good right now. Oh, don't get in the weeds, man. Come on, give me a clean one. I want to catch a fish before we go in the van. No, we're going to get rained out again. Yep. Abri. That's all, folks.